All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live for the Valorant Open Series game of tonight. We are the Missouri State Grizzlies, and tonight we're going up against the Northeastern Junior College. Now, over here on the left side, we have the defenders first on the map Bind. The defenders of the first half of the game happens to be our very own Grizzlies. Looks like we have Ace of Spades on Reyna. We have Shelly on Killjoy. Sova is picked by Steve is Washed. Jimmy Buckets, also known as Jimmy is Washed, is on Harbor. And it looks like Captain Thespian is attempting to go for Sky here. She needs to lock in right there. On the other side right now, what we have locked in is we have a Sage and a Reyna locked in at the moment. It looks like they're thinking about Omen. They're thinking about Phoenix. And it looks like they do go for Phoenix. Double duelists over here on the side of NJC. And it looks like they're thinking about Breach right here. Still thinking about Omen. Looks like Captain Thespian has got to lock in right here. They do go with a Breach. They do go with an Omen. Thespian, what are you cooking?
Choose your agent.
Looks like she is not choosing her agent. Watch it dodge. That would be hilarious because Cassidy decided she did not want to choose her agent. And she chooses the agent. Look at that. Looks like we have Sky on this team for the Grizzlies now. First on defend for Bind. Now, if you're unfamiliar with how Valorant loading screens are, you will know that they take absolutely forever. So instead of talking to nothing and simply just rambling over literally nothing, I'm going to go ahead and mute and relax until the actual... Never mind. I take that all back. That's on me. The game has started. We are on Bind for the first map of the night. Looks like one of the players from NJC says, good luck, have fun in chat. We love to see it. So starting off on the defender's side right here, looks like, what are we buying here? Looks like Jimmy has gone for a lot of utility on Harbor. I'm assuming a Cove and a Cascade. It looks like Shelly has gone for a little bit of util as well as some light shields. Ace of Spades from the Grizzlies says good luck and have fun. Very punctual instead of the normal GLHF. Let's go ahead and cycle through the team here for the Grizzlies. Looks like Steve and Ace are nodding at each other right here. Looks like the entirety of NJC is slow walking into A site right here. Looks like Jimmy's sitting outside of Lamps with Shelly inside the corner of Lamps. Looks like A short is currently 100% controlled by NJC. Omen teleport inside. Oh, and Jimmy gets taken out initially right there. Steve is rotating around. Looks like Shelly trapped inside of Lamps right here with the entirety of NJC behind him, telling his teammates to get over here, give him a little bit of help. Captain Thespian with the paranoia going on right now. Steve is Washed, able to get one elimination. Looks like he may pick up another one on the Omen right here, and he does so perfectly. Still with 48 health remaining as a spike goes down on A site. Two players from the NJC left as the Sage Wall goes out. Looks like Steve is going to have to rotate up through Lamps, or he's going to have to break the Sage Wall right here. Ace of Spades grabs another elimination right here. She's currently intangible at the moment. She's able to get the last elimination, and it is up to Scuba Steve, or Steve is Washed, my bad. You might know him by Scuba Steve. It looks like Shelly is the one that is currently defusing the spike. And the first round goes to the Grizzlies. Looking good, Grizz. I like what I'm seeing.
Good. Analyze.
Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at what's being bought over here on the defenders team. Now that the Grizzlies have won the pistol round, they have a lot of economy to work with. They can go big, but it looks like they're still going for a save round. Most of the Grizzlies going with Sheriff right here. I like what I'm seeing, but Shelly opts to go... Oh, Jimmy going for the Spectre. Looking beautiful. They still have a lot of credits left, especially Steve. Steve with a lot of credits. Looks like Jimmy getting ready to put this wall down. Let's go ahead and see where he puts his wall. If you want to look up in the top corner. Beautiful wall going through showers and going through A short. I like what I see here. He does have this Cascade, but it looks like the entirety of NJC is waiting on the other side of this wall. He is also waiting, putting that Spectre at head height. Omen smoke goes down, and there's a Cascade from Jimmy Buckets goes down as well. Looks like the Reyna pushing up right here. Jimmy was able to get that elimination, barely missing that paranoia from the Omen and taking out the Reyna. So Reyna is a very self-sufficient character. She's not the best team agent. However, in a 1v5 or in a clutch situation, Reyna is definitely the best character to have. She works very well by herself. Jimmy looking to see if he can get any kind of weapon. Looks like Shelly in the back, putting his alarm bot and his grenade down. This one, and he gets blinded by the Phoenix. Phoenix cannot hit those shots as Shelly gets away. As Steve is able to pick up another elimination while the Phoenix and the Sage were distracted. Shot goes off right there. Shelly goes down to the Phoenix.
30 seconds left.
Looks like NJC has 30 seconds to plant the spike, and it looks like they are trying to rotate over to B. If I pull up the map right here, you can see down here where they're trying to put up through B short right here. Probably going to go through hookah here in the center, wrap around into B. It looks like that's exactly what they're doing with the Sage, carrying the spike all the way in. Steve, let's see what you got right here with that lineup. Yep, and they do know. Breach concussion goes down. Oh, Steve goes down as well. Looks like Ace is the one that's over here right now with Jimmy coming up behind her. It's currently a 2v3. Ace really needs to get an elimination right here so she can use her healing and get back up to an overhealed state. Some shots going down on that Phoenix. As you can see right there, that Phoenix is low. If he was able to save his utility, I think he would have been able to heal. Jimmy able to get an elimination right there, but I don't think they have enough time to defuse the spike. Yeah, they do not have time to defuse the spike.
Last player standing.
Ace was not quite able to get the elimination. You got to give her a little bit of credit, though, with that Sheriff. She is playing with carpal tunnel and a wrist brace right now. So that's pretty difficult to play Valorant, which is a very wrist aim heavy game. Gotta give some credit right there to Saf. See what we're working with right here. It looks like 2 Vandals going down for the Grizzlies, 4 Vandals, and a Bulldog for NJC. Looks like more of an economy round right here for Grizzlies. But Jimmy's still opting to stay with the Sheriff as Shelly goes onto the Ghost. So does Ace. Steve, however, the one with the Vandal and Thespian with a Marshall. Looks like Steve is kind of jumping around. Right here's the Paranoia goes out from Belong. Looks like the NJC is trying to wrap Gardens right here as another Paranoia goes out as a smoke from the Omen goes down as well. Looks like he might try to do a little bit of a teleport into the smoke. Looks like he is going, and he did go for it. He is now in the smoke, this
Spike
Omen.
down B.
Oh, Scuba, Steve was able to take him out. Sorry, I apologize. Steve is washed, was able to take him out. Blue was washed, and I were able to create a little trend going on with the Grizzlies right here. Oh, pulls out his recon bolt. Perfect timing right there. Alright, Thespian walking up with the Frenzy right here. I'm ready to see what's about to go down as Jimmy and Shelly get taken out. Oh, Thespian was not quite able to snag that elimination. It's currently a solid 2v1 right now as Steve was able to pick up a Vandal. It would be wise for Ace of Spades to run up in front of Steve right now and grab that Vandal that was dropped by an
30 seconds
by an
left.
opponent. It looks like this Phoenix is trying to wrap around to A site. Looks like that is where Ace of Spades is going right now to watch that. Holding corners right here as this Phoenix is sprinting into A site. And she hears the spike start to go
10 seconds
down.
left.
She knows where it's being planted.
Spike planted.
She knows exactly where this Phoenix is as he backs up into showers.
There.
Now, Ace of Spades does not quite know exactly what this Phoenix is, but here on Twitch, we do know.
Last player
Looks like
standing.
Steve goes down right here. Looks like Ace of Spades is choosing to stay with the Ghost instead of grabbing Steve as Washed's Vandal. She might go to Fake. She did go to Fake. Looks like the Phoenix is going to have to peek this. So close. Ace of Spades not quite able to snag the elimination on the Phoenix. And we are going into round 4. Current score is 1-2 with NJC slightly in the lead. So it's being bought right here. Looks like another Vandal here. Marshall Steve on the Marshall looking good. Shelly picking up the Bulldog. Ace of Spades using that Vandal. Jimmy going with the Spectre. Another good wall from Jimmy, crossing over A short and showers. completely blocking off line of sight. Whoa, that breach just sprinted into sight right there from A short. I was not expecting that. I don't think Jimmy was either. Teleport goes down, and it looks like A is getting pushed by NJC. Cascade wall goes down in showers. Looks like the entirety of the Grizzlies is currently rotating over. Looks like a big smoke from the Omen goes over to A short as Captain Thespian, and Captain Thespian is able to pick up a double elimination. Look at that, using that beautiful Champions 2023 Vandal skin right there. I happen to use the same one myself, except mine looks a little bit cooler because I got that Champions one. Another wall goes down. It looks like Shully left alone on B site right here. I think he might be calling it. Yep, he's calling out to the Grizzlies right now. I can see all of them rotating over, as you can see from the map in the top left right here. All the Grizzlies are rotating over as Shully was able to call out that they are on B. Able to take out the Sage, carrying the spike, still with 100 health left, looking great. Putting his molly down on the spike, so if he sees this Omen try to go for the spike and he doesn't have a chance, as Jimmy is washed, was able to take out that Omen. Lot being bought right here. Looks like a full buy round for the Grizzlies, as the economy from NJC is currently suffering as the Sage opts to go for a Bucky. That is something I have not seen before. A Bucky is not the best weapon, but it is cheap and it can get the job done if done correctly. But it looks like 4 Vandals and a Bulldog from the Grizzlies right here, as Shully opts to go for a little bit more utility. Beautiful KJ setup right there on B site, covering Garden and B long. Looks like the entirety of NJC is running up through B short, with one tramping along through B long, pulling up into hookah. Looks like a stalemate right here. Big ultimate from Jimmy is washed right here. Oh, Thespian not quite able to take out that Reyna. The Reyna does go down to Ace of Spades, as Jimmy Buckets was also able to pick one up. Big cascade wall right there as the spike is down.
Spike here.
Now the Grizzlies do have ownership of the spike right now. So in order to win this game, the last player from NJC has to eliminate the other 3 Grizzlies. Looks like he has eliminated 2 already. Currently a 2v1 with a Phoenix that has absolutely no health. He's going to have to push Jimmy right here in order to get the spike or take him and Shully down. It's super smart right now for Jimmy and Shully to stay behind cover and just wait for the Phoenix to make his move. This Phoenix is definitely feeling a lot of pressure, staying in the back of hookah in the connector between B short and hookah. Using that Marshall, he's got to hit some perfect headshots right here in order to take out Shully, and a body shot in order to take out Jimmy. Jimmy was able to take him out, looking good. That is round number 5 right there. 3-2 at the moment, with the Grizzlies currently in the lead by 1 round. Looking great. Their economy is definitely doing really good right now. I can't wait to see when Steve is washed, is going to be pulling out that operator. Him and I think exactly the same. If we have enough money for the operator, we're getting it, because that's all we know how to use in this game. Looks like a full buy. Wait, Steve? Let's see. Okay, yeah, beyond a full buy for the Grizzlies right here. All Vandals, all heavy shields. I like what I'm seeing, and still a lot of credits remaining. That is absolutely beautiful. We're going to start it off looking through Captain Thespian's eyes right now. Oh my, we're not looking through Captain Thespian's eyes, as the entirety, and that is a breach ultimate going down, concussing Shully right there. Omen ultimate goes down as well, as the Omen gets into B site. However, it does not look like Shully knows that. Shully able to pick up 1 elimination as the Omen goes down, as well as the breach, but Ace of Spades gets taken out by their Reyna.
1 enemy remaining.
And that is another round win for the Grizzlies right there. Score is currently 4-2. We like what we're seeing today from the Grizzlies. Let's see what they're buying now. Let's see. Another full buy round, I'm guessing. A lot of the Grizzlies did not get eliminated in this last round. I know that the economy from NJC is hurting right now. Yeah, I'm seeing some Marshalls, a Stinger, and a Classic right now from NJC. All Marshalls, except for a Classic. That is a bold strategy. Alright, let's see where they opt to go. It looks like they're all Wrapping A site right here, as you can see, where I'm moving my mouse around over here. Going up through showers, also known as bath, as you can see the actual call out right here. Looks like Scuba Steve is on them, getting blinded by the Phoenix. Calling out to his team that they are all in showers. Looks like the Reyna is opting to go up A short, however. Putting her Leer out, so Steve is blinded. That breach simply just missed his shots right there. I don't know what else to say. Steve was turned the other way. Steve picking up 2, Jimmy picking up 1.
Enemy remaining.
Ace of Spades getting the other, and there's
Spike
only
down
one
A.
opponent left. Steve was able to get that elimination along with a 3-piece. A beautiful triple elimination from Steve is washed right here. I like what I see. Looks like Steve is washed, currently taking the leaderboard 12-3 right here. I like this. I like what I'm seeing. Another full buy round. Looks like from both teams, full buy round. I'm assuming that NJC is trying to go for a force buy at the moment. It looks like all of them are getting ready to wrap up B long right here. I guarantee you that is exactly what they're doing. Fountain is such a weird spot to stay. I highly doubt they're going to be going B short, but it looks like the Omen may go for that B short, as the rest of them peek up B long. Looks like that is what they are doing. Looks like a Phoenix ultimate goes down as they start to wrap up through Garden right here into the Omen smoke. KJ turret from Shully gets destroyed by the Phoenix. Looks like the Phoenix is doing his best to wrap around, but his ultimate runs out. Ace of Spades able to get an elimination, saving Shully right there. Oh, and the breach. So it's currently a 3v2 right now. The spike is down. This is going to be a rough game for the Grizzlies. Looks like he does see the Sage here waiting in this corner. He may be able to wallbang that. I'm not for sure if he's able to wallbang that. Looks like Ace of Spades trying to get around to see this. Oh, as Ace goes down. I don't think Jimmy has enough time. He knows the Phoenix is over in the back.
Not today.
He might be able to take out this Phoenix. He does so perfectly. He has to get out or he's going to lose his Vandal. He does get out. However, the round will go to NJC, making it 5-3, as Jimmy was not able to take out that spike.
How's everyone feeling?
So the score is currently 5-3, and it's been 8 rounds so far. In Valorant, the score is a first to 13 or a best of 25. You may be thinking that is a lot of rounds, and yes, it is. But after 12 rounds, the sides will switch. So right now, with the Grizzlies being defenders, on round 13, they will switch over to attackers. So it's being bought right here. It looks like Captain Thespian with an operator. Cascade wall from Jimmy Buckets goes up. Look, Shully and Ace. Oh, Ace gets taken out because the entirety of NJC is on B long. There's nothing she can do against 4 people stacked up on each other. Looks like they are all taking the teleporter over to A, and it looks like I think that was Shully is calling that out. That they all took the teleporter. They are now rotating through showers and are on A at the moment. Captain Thespian's not operating. Oh, she gets seen in the smoke. Oh, Jimmy stuck in a reload animation right here. That is not good.
Spike planted.
Steve trying to get the elimination on the Omen right here as Jimmy took a little bit of damage. Currently a 3v5 at the moment. Good shots from Jimmy right here with that Sentinels of Light Vandal. Looks like the Phoenix was able to wrap around as the Sage throws her slow orb down. This is going to be a rough clutch for Scuba Steve right here. Able to take one out. Ooh, and gets taken out by the Reyna. That round goes to NJC. Score is currently 5-4. We are now in round number 10. See what is being bought from both sides right here. Looks like another almost full buy. It looks like Steve has not bought anything. Yep, and he goes full buy. I like what I'm seeing. Currently, the person that is fragging the most is Steve is washed right now. 13, 5, and 2. Kill, death, assist. Looking good. I like what I'm seeing right here from Steve is washed. Looks like, again, if you look right here, looks like all of NJC is coming up through B short, except for the Omen watching A link over here. Looks like Hookah is probably going to be rotated into right here. If Scuba Steve over here was able to put his dart through a teleporter, he would be able to see where all of NJC is. Looks like Shelly and Ace are over here. They do now know that NJC is here as a bunch of utility goes down right on them. A utility from every single Asian, actually. This is Breach ultimate goes down. Shelly gets taken out. Oh, the recoil from that Vandal did not do Jimmy any good.
Last player
Captain
standing.
Thespian goes down as well, and it is all up to Ace of Spades right now on Reyna. Like I said before, Reyna is the best character to clutch with. Does not quite hit that shot, though, to kill the Reyna. And it looks like Ace of Spades goes down as well, and the score is now tied up 5-5. We are moving into round 11 at the moment. Let's see what's being bought by both teams here. Looks like another full buy from the Grizzlies, maybe forcing the other team out of some economy right here in order to gain some of their own. The Grizzlies, if they do not win this round, their economy is going to be suffering greatly. This will be the third round that they would lose in a row, and they've been full buying each time. So that means, more than likely, they're not going to have a lot of credits left.
Walls up.
Jimmy using that beautiful wall is most of the players from NJC go up B long and are sitting in Fountain right now. As a Sova ultimate from Scuba Steve goes down, getting one elimination. Almost getting two as the Reyna barely jumps out of the way. Shelly goes down, an eye for an eye. Currently 4 against 4 right now. As the Reyna takes out Scuba Steve and is full healed again. That is one amazing thing about Reyna. It looks like Thespian in the corner. She was concussed by the breach, but was still able to get 2 eliminations as Jimmy picks up 1. The score, sorry, not the score. Lives are currently 3-1 right now. Looks like she's using her ultimate right now to see where this Phoenix is, but it looks like Saf is the one that is closest to this Phoenix. Ace of Spades, as the Phoenix is wrapping around the back right here. It would be very wise for the Grizzlies all to get around Hookah and get around the teleporter right here and wait for this Phoenix to push.
Joke's over. You're dead.
As the Phoenix does use his ultimate in the back line, as you can see in the top left part of the map, he is coming up into the window. He is now in Hookah.
30 seconds left.
Ooh, and he teleports out right before Ace of Spades was able to get that elimination. If that Phoenix had moved slightly faster, it would have been taken out by Ace of Spades. Looks like there's not enough time for this Phoenix to go get the spike. So that means that the round is going to go to the Grizzlies. And just like that, as I said, the round goes to the Grizzlies, making the score 6-5. And we are now moving on to round number 12. Moving on to round number 12, and this is the last round, like the announcer said, last round in the half. And this means that after this round, everybody in the game will lose all of their economy. They'll lose all their abilities, everything they have, and will be replaced by another pistol round that is going to be coming up after this round as the sides switch. Looks like Scuba Steve with an operator right here. I like what I see. Looks like an Odin and an operator from NJC.
Revealing area.
Recon dart goes out. Looks like the entirety. Oh, beautiful operator shot. I like what I'm seeing right here, Steve. Looks like a Lear goes out from the Reyna as he hides a little bit. Oh, does not quite hit that shot. Odin shots going down right here, trying to keep Scuba Steve at bay. Ace of Spades does go down. Ooh, Steve able to get number 2.
Down A.
Oh, let's go. Look at that. Jimmy Buckets getting Steve's back.
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
Steve with the 3-piece with the operator. They do not know the breach is right next to him, though, coming up from behind. He does not know that. The breach is right behind Steve, and he doesn't know. He knows now. That is definitely for sure. Captain Thespian was able to get the last elimination. Look at that. Score is currently 7-5 as we're moving into the second half,
Switching sides.
meaning that the Grizzlies are going to be the ones that are attacking. So the Grizzlies, they are very, very good at defense. I don't know if you may have noticed that before, but the defense for the Grizzlies is absolutely uncanny. Like Steve currently taking the leaderboard 17-8-4, at the very top right now. I like what I'm seeing. Looks like he has bought absolutely nothing. Which, Sova is a character that is very good with economy because you get Sova's most important ability for free.
Right there.
So that's great. Looks like all of them are lined up in A connector right here. Scuba Steve puts out that recon dart. See if he can find anybody. Breach concussion goes down as a cascade wall from Jimmy's wash goes out. With the Sage peeking that ever so slightly. Ace of Spades not quite able to get the elimination because the blue... Oh, whoa. Just get shot through the cascade wall. That is something she just definitely wasn't expecting here.
Spike is down.
Shelly gets
Spike
taken
down
out by the
A.
Reyna behind.
Carrying spike.
Jimmy is very, very low as Ace of Spades gets taken out as well. Currently a 3v5. Jimmy is low. Steve not quite able to get that elimination. However, that breach is one tap.
Spike down A.
Oh no, looks like Captain Thespian was not quite able to get that elimination either. Score is currently 7-6, moving into round number 14 right here. Since NJC was able to win this pistol round, they're going to have a lot of good utility moving into this next round. I want to see what's going down right here for the Grizzlies. Looks like a lot of classics in one sheriff from Steve. And the entirety, almost the entirety, of NJC is opting to go with the Marshall. Now, if your aim is good with the Marshall, this weapon is just as good as an operator. Because with a headshot, it will one-tap any player, even with full shield and full health. With Ace of Spades and Captain Thespian both go down right there to the Phoenix. Ooh, Steve's watch goes down as well. That is not good for the Grizzlies as it is currently a 2v5. Ooh, Jimmy gets taken out right there. And Shelly is currently in the trenches right now. Not quite able to take out that Omen. Looks like the score is back to 7-7 as we move into round 15. Looks like two Vandals, two Spectres, and a Marshall from the Grizzlies right here. Looks like Ace of Spades has chosen to go from Vandal to Spectre. Looks like Captain Thespian is probably about to do the same as she goes Frenzy. Captain Thespian now holding the spike. I would like to see what kind of shots Steve is... Where's Steve? There he is. I would like to see what kind of shots Steve is about to hit right here with this Marshall. This man is a menace with sniper rifles.
Revealing area.
Quick, Ace of Spades is currently running up there, and I say that as I lie to you. Captain Thespian running up. Able to take out that Phoenix with the Vandal. Well, she only has a Frenzy. Getting that ultimate, so she's just a little bit closer to her ult right here. As Steve gets taken out by a Marshall. Looks like they may go for the rotate here. May go for the rotate to A site. Is they? Oh, looks like a Sage Wall going down right there. Look like, as you can see on the map, all of NJC is sprinting over to A site. Is all of the Grizzlies have taken hold of Bath and Teleporter. Looks like the spike is going down for Thespian right here, and a cascade wall pulls up to blocking vision. Ace of Spades gets taken down right there with a wallbang from the Omen. Some breach utility going out as well, some concussing. Jimmy's Wash was able to take out the Sage, so that means the NJC no longer has healing, but Jimmy and Captain Thespian... Oh my, Captain Thespian able to get it, however, I don't think she heard the spike starting to get defused. Captain Thespian.
One enemy.
Just got it. One player left. I don't believe he has time. Let's go. And it looks like the attackers, the Grizzlies, win this round, bringing it back up 8-7 with Captain Thespian with a 4-piece that round. We love to see it. Looks like almost a full buy right here from the Grizzlies. And I'm stumbling over my words, trying to talk a little bit too fast, I guess. Looks like 4 Vandals going down and a Spectre for Mr. Shelley. Let's see exactly where everyone is stacked up. Looks like the Sage and the Omen from NJC are currently sitting over in A site. I'm surprised to see that the Omen has not opted to go for tower and or heaven, but he is sitting in lamps right now, as the Sage is definitely going to be putting up a wall to wall. Yep, and it looks like, yep, wall from the Sage goes up right there.
Found one.
Captain Thespian using the ultimate right there, so that ultimate seeks out where the NJC's players are. She does take the teleporter into B, I think purely on accident. Looks like Thespian now has to live with that choice. She is sitting AFK in the teleporter. Gets taken out by the Reyna.
Spike down B.
Looks like the Grizzlies are trying to rotate out. Ace of Spades not quite able to take out that Reyna. Looks like Jimmy is getting ready to peek the Reyna, who's sitting in hookah right now, watching over the spike the Grizzlies have to obtain.
What a ride.
Oh, shot through the wall.
Spike down B.
Not through the wall, but through the cascade that Jimmy Buckets put up. This looks like an unwinnable situation. Oh! Shot very far through
30
smoke.
seconds left.
Looks like Shelly might try to just stay alive right now and save this Vandal, so he doesn't have to buy one later. Looks like he is waiting right now. I want to see if anybody's trying to rotate over to try
10
to find
seconds
Shelly. It
left.
looks like nobody has found Shelly quite yet, because there is a very slim chance that anyone can win in this scenario 1v4 with a spike down. Alright, looks like the defenders win that round. However, it is now 8-8.
Targets destroyed.
Oh, Shelly almost gets taken out right there by that Omen. If the Omen was looking in the right direction, Shelly would have had to bot a Vandal this round. Score is currently 8-8 at the moment. We are in round 17. Steve looking like he's going with a Marshall, while Jimmy's sticking with the classic, and two Vandals going down for the Grizzlies right now. Shelly hanging on to Spike. Looks like a full buy from NJC.
Revealing area.
Looks like the Sage wall does go up. He does know the Sage is there. If that wall was not there, that Sage would have gotten her head taken off. That is for sure. Ace of Spades able to get an elimination right there. Going intangible for a moment.
Our spike's down.
Shelly gets taken out by a flanking Reyna.
Hellcats. Blinded.
Looks like Thespian doing her best to blind this Reyna in the backline. Lots of flanks going down right here for the Grizzlies. Ace of Spades and Steve goes down as the Omen gets revived. Jimmy has to win this, and does not look like he possibly could win that. That was a 1v5 scenario right there. Score is currently 8-9. The Grizzlies slightly falling behind here, but I do believe that they can pick this up. Looks like Flame Terror has redeemed Hydrate. Flame, buddy, I do not have anything to drink anywhere near me, and it's very upsetting because I also am very thirsty. See what's being done right here.
Track them down.
Looks like full Vandals from NJC.
Scanning ahead.
Ooh, looks like Thespian immediately goes down to that Omen. Ooh, oh, that is not good. Steve just watched something very bad happen in front of him as Ace of Spades was taken out. Wonder what Jimmy and Shelly are about to do right here. Shelly equipped the Bulldog. Seeing this turret look around right now as Jimmy gets taken out by the Phoenix.
Last player standing.
Not quite able to hit that shot as Steve and Shelly both go down right here. Score is currently 8-10. NJC will need to win 3 rounds, with the Grizzlies needing to win 5 in order to take this game home on both sides. So it's being bought right here. It looks like 2 Vandals and a Guardian from Captain Thespian. Big bully Guardian as our famous Dyer likes to say. Spectre and a Ghost going down right here. Looks like a Phantom and 4 operators for NJC. Looks like this Breach wrapping the corner as Ace of Spades gets taken out by the Phantom. Steve gets 1 elimination as Jimmy is taken down. Shelly is very, very hurt right here as Captain Thespian comes around to get some healing out.
Spike down A.
Spike is dropped right here.
Got the spike.
Shelly picking up the Guardian, dropped by Captain Thespian.
Down.
Last player
Steve was
standing.
not quite able to get that elimination. Shelly was not able to get the elimination either. See what is being bought right here. 2 Vandals, 2 Spectres, and a Bulldog for the Grizzlies. Looks like 3 Vandals, a Phantom, and an Operator from NJC. Now this is going to be terrifying. An Operator in a very skilled player's hands, you absolutely just cannot beat that. Let's go ahead and take a look through the eyes of Jimmy for a moment here. As the Sage Wall does go up, stopping. The Sage was able to eliminate Captain Thespian right here. As Ace of Spades is able to reciprocate that, going intangible. She might pop Empress right here. I would be surprised if she didn't.
Still in sight.
Teleporter goes down. The Grizzlies know that they are behind. The Breach inside the teleporter. Jimmy gets hurt. Steve gets hurt. This would be a perfect time for Ace to pop Empress right here.
Last player
As
standing.
Ace of Spades goes down through the cove. Absolutely, this Breach was blind firing into the cove and just happened to get lucky and tag Ace. Oh, he was not able to see with that blind icon up there. Looks like it is now match point for NJC on defend. Let's see if the Grizzlies will be able to bring this back. Now, in tournament mode, which is the mode that we play on here at the NJC AAE, the winning team must win by 2. So even if the Grizzlies do bring it back, they would have to win up to number 14. So they would have to win a maximum of 6 more rounds. Or a minimum of 6 more rounds to bring it back.
Let's go!
Breach ultimate right there, putting some concussion out. As Ace of Spades is able to get that elimination, I would not be surprised if she begins to pop Empress here in a moment as she puts that Leer out. Seeing this Omen in lamps. An Owl drone from Scuba Steve is going out. Looks like Ace of Spades was not quite able to pop Empress just yet. Steve not quite able to get that elimination. Shelly getting taken out as well. It's up to Jimmy right here against this Phoenix.
Last player
Captain
standing.
Thespian was able to get an elimination.
Spike down A.
Jimmy able to get one as well. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, and it looks like the defenders NJC has won this game, and that is A-OK. We're going to be moving into game number 2, which will be on the map Haven, and I will just happen to have to see you then. Alright, and we are loading up game number 2 of the night, and I do have to say, we have swapped out Captain Thespian for Blue is Washed, as you can see down here. We are defending first on the map Haven, and I feel like this is going to be a good map. This is probably Blue's favorite map. Looks like he's trying to hop on Reyna right now. This man is a menace on Reyna. It's actually crazy how good this guy is on Reyna. Looks like we have a Jet, a KJ, a Brimstone, and a Phoenix. Looks like a Breach as well on the attacker side for NJC. Yep, looks like Ace of Spades has opted to go for Neon with Shelly on Sage, Steve on Sova, with Jimmy on Harbor and Blue locking in Reyna. I like what I see. I'm excited to see this. Grizzlies are going to be defending first here. As you can see, everybody's nice little nameplates right here. Looks great. I'm excited to see how well the Grizzlies will perform. And I'm excited to see how well Blue is going to perform as well. As we are loading in, looks like we are starting the match off on Blue. So you may have noticed there seems to be a trend with some of the names here on the Grizzlies side. We have Steve is washed, Jimmy is washed, Blue is washed. We're trying, and I am Royal is washed on Valorant as well. We're trying to convince Shully and Ace to go with Shully is washed and Ace is washed, but I don't think they're gonna do it because they're boring and they don't like to have fun. So I guess that's just how it's gonna have to be. Looks like we have Shully holding it down on. Is Ace B hopping right here with it on Neon?
Gotta go.
Yeah, looks like she is. Ready to see what's about to go down? Ooh, a backward slide right there. Looks like all, and I mean literally all, of NJC is gone up through garage. Looks like Blue knows where they are as Ace of Spades goes down, and Spike is about to go down as well. Oh, Blue gets taken out right there, caught by surprise by two of the players inside of B window. Or C window, my apologies. Looks like it is up to Jimmy, Scuba Steve, and Shully to eliminate 5 players and defuse the spike. Like Jimmy trying to make a play right here. Ooh, gets taken out from the side. Looks like Shully has got to make this play right here. Shully does, gets the elimination, but gets taken out as well, and so does Steve, as the first round of game number 2 goes to the NJC.
Nice! Killed it! And them. We definitely killed them.
Let's see what is being bought right here from both sides. Looks like 3 classics, a sheriff, and a marshal. Blue obviously going for the marshal. This gentleman, you should see this guy on the marshal. I'm gonna be watching him. Looks like 3 marshals, a stinger, and a guardian on the side of NJC. I'm ready to see. Blue constantly spam inspecting that. Looking good, Blue. Alright, Blue, what we got here? Oh, Blue immediately getting shot right there from a marshal, dealing 100 some damage. As some brimstone smokes go down right there. Ooh, fire going down right there. Ooh, Blue hitting a nasty headshot right there. As the jet from NJC takes down 2. Jimmy and Shully getting some as well. Ace goes down. Solid 2v2 right now. However, health-wise, the Grizzlies have more health and more people now as Jimmy takes down the breach. But Shully goes down. Now, the spike is currently owned by Jimmy right here. That is a beautiful marshal skin, by the way, Jimmy. Love to see it. So he's watching the garage link right here. As you can see, looks like this Killjoy is trying to wrap around C-Link and get up behind Jimmy. He's holding onto the map right now so we can see where this player is rotating. See what's about to go down. This KJ is going to really have to make a play right here. Looks like she's maybe backing up. He does hear the KJ. She forgot to hold shift when moving right there. Looks like her nano swarm goes down, and so does the turret. Making a little bit of a play right here. Jimmy hears her walking around.
10 seconds left.
Looks like she does not quite have enough time. If Jimmy just stays hidden. Looks like he's trying to stall a little bit. Oh no! It happens to the best of us, Jimmy. It's okay. That KJ had to make a play right here, so she just full pushed Jimmy because she did not have enough time to plant the spike, so she had to get the elimination to win the round, and she did so. Looks like a Spectre, a Stinger, 2 Sheriffs, and a Marshal going down for the Grizzlies. Looks like a Classic, a Bulldog, a Guardian, and 2 Vandals for NJC. Swan Manson just subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much, Swan Manson. Also says Roel 10, which is the Jet from NJC, is your cousin. That is awesome. We're so glad to have you in chat right now. We're having a great time playing Valorant tonight, and I hope that you guys are too over at NJC. Jimmy not quite able to take out the Phoenix right there. Oh, Steve! Oh, what have you done? Just shot the Phoenix directly through the smoke right there. Blue able to get an elimination, looking beautiful. That is a disgusting gun skin, Blue. I'm gonna have to hack into your account and take that off, like I've done with a lot of your skins in the past, because, my man, you have no fashion sense.
There they are.
Steven. Sir? He's just sniping people through smoke left and right here. Oh, not quite able to get the shot off on the Jet, but he was able to deal a lot of damage to her.
One enemy remaining.
Shelly able to get the elimination right there. Very, very low. Shelly, you gotta heal yourself, brother. Looks like he's doing just that, and it looks like everyone's dead. It looks like now it is just left for Shelly to run in and defuse the spike. First round, well, not the first round, the third round goes to the Grizzlies. Their first round win of the night, or of this game, of the night.
We cannot.
Yeah, pick up that Vandal. I like what I'm seeing right there from Shelly. Let's see what's about to go down right here. It looks like a Vandal. Something funny about Blue is washed tonight. You see the Vandal skin he's currently using, the Black Imperium Vandal. We happen to trade Vandal skins like all the time. It's very funny. I give him my Champions Vandal, he gives me the Imperium Vandal, and we just have a good day from then on out. As you can see, that is a very beautiful skin. I'm just waiting for the night market to come up so I can get it discounted, but I did get the Operator skin from that bundle, so I happen to give him my Operator skin from that same theme from time to time. Looks like all Vandals for the Grizzlies right here, and more of an economy round for NJC.
Cutting their vision.
Alir goes out. He sees no one see long, but a Brimstone smoke does go down. Firing a couple shots into C long. A fast lane goes out.
Enemy
Steve
down.
was able to get an elimination right there, as the Phoenix did not check his corners. Some breach utility going off on Scuba Steve right here. Jimmy holding garage right here. I think he might have heard this KJ walking around or switching weapons a second ago. Shelly walking around in mid right now in B site. The KJ turret from NJC was dealing a little bit of damage to Shelly right here. Shelly also does not know that the breach is hiding right next to him in mid cubby. Blue goes down, but Steve was able to reciprocate.
30 seconds
Currently
left.
a 2v4 right now with a Jet at basically 0 health. However, the breach is still holding onto that spike. Jet goes down, the breach is alone. Looks like he's going to try to rotate, as you can see on the map right here. The breach over here is trying to rotate over to A site, potentially probably planting right here, if I had to guess. Oh, he's planting up there.
Scanning ahead.
That's concerning.
10 seconds left.
I don't think I've ever seen something like that before.
Spike planted.
The breach moving down into A long, and it looks like that is, ooh, because Shelly kind of moving around right here, maybe going up through mid, through garden, into lobby. Never mind, he goes up through B site. Scuba Steve and Shelly taking up A link as Ace of Spades and Jimmy both take on Heaven and A site. They don't have a lot of time right here, however. The ideal plan would be for one of them to rush.
No charges. Wave crashing.
Jimmy has got to hold on to this. Sage wall goes up, and it looks like the round has been won by the Grizzlies right here. There's no way this breach is going to be able to breach this Sage wall right here. And the breach goes down as well. Scuba Steve. Steve is washed. Steve is not washed. He's getting 4 eliminations this round. Looking good, Mr. Steve. I like to see this. Let's see what is being bought right here by the Grizzlies. Looks like 4 Vandals going up. Blue and 5 Vandals going up right here as Blue takes on a Vandal as well. Let's go ahead and see what Ace of Spades is doing right here on Neon. Using her, I think that's, forget what kind of Vandal that is. I definitely have seen it before. I just completely, forget the name. The name escapes me. That is A-okay.
Stop them, please. Thank you.
See where each team is rotating. Looks like a big mid push right here from NJC. Looks like the Phoenix and the Brim are starting to wrap up around into Garage. Phoenix definitely wrapping into Garage. Jimmy Buckets did see him. Where's Jimmy? Jimmy Buckets did see him. Here's the Phoenix. Not quite able to take out the Phoenix. Phoenix is still in his ultimate. I take that back as the Phoenix is now back. Ooh, big hits, big hits. Steve was able to take one out with his ultimate. Go ahead and toss another one out. He does. Ace of Spades was able to get one, but she gets taken out as well. Big trade right there. Blue was able to take out the Phoenix.
Here.
Still inside.
A Lear goes out. Ooh, gets shot right through that Lear.
One enemy remaining.
That's what I like to see. Looks like the defuse is going down
Last
right
player
here.
standing.
And the defuse happens. It looks like I think that KJ thought that she had her Molly, her nanoswarm, on this spike, but Blue was just outside of that nanoswarm and was able to clutch that defuse. Looking good. Score is currently 3-2. I like what I'm seeing right now. 4 Vandals on the side, 5 Vandals on the side of the Grizzlies. Looks like some Marshals and a Guardian with a Spectre and another Vandal going down for NJC. Looks like a lot of spinny going on right here with the Recon Balisong that Mr. Blue likes to use. Spam inspecting. Gotta love it. See what's about to go down right here. Looks like Jimmy's about to put down his Cascade, as I say. Ooh! Just barely missing the head of that Phoenix right there. That would have been a crazy shot if Blue's shot actually connected right there onto that Phoenix. Ooh, he sees all of them right here. He knows not to peek that. Because at that range, a Marshal beats a Vandal any day.
Off your feet!
Big breach ultimate right there. Concussing Grizzlies on C site. Jimmy gets taken down, but Shelly reciprocates. Shelly and Blue goes down as Ace of Spades is able to get an elimination. Steve and Ace, it is up to these two right now. Ooh, Ace with perfect crosshair placement right there. She is currently controlling the spike. Steve is trying to stay alive as the Killjoy and the Jet are currently wrapping up through mid B and garage.
Revealing area. Spikes here.
Looks like Steve is currently sitting on stack right now. Just waiting to see if the KJ is going to come around the back here. They do have 34 seconds to take out both. Ooh, looks like the Killjoy ultimate does go down right here. That is not good. Steve goes down and is up to Ace. She is outside of the range of this ultimate, however. Gets the elimination with some good crosshair placement right there. Immediately locking onto the head of that Jet. Whoa! Shoots her through the wall right there. That is not cool.
Don't stress.
If I die, it was
One of those one-ways right there that we've seen before in this game. Not very fun when you're on the bad side of that one-way. Looks like an operator from Blue. Blue, yeah, this is the skin that he usually gives me when we switch our operator skins. It's pretty nice, but I think I like mine better. Sorry, Blue. Oh, he switches back to the Vandal. Like Shelly opting to go with the Stinger right here. Shelly has 0 economy. Looks like all of NJC is wrapping around into A site. Looks like they're going to be going down into sewer right here as the Phoenix and the Breach both wrap down into sewer. Ace of Spades hears that, feels that, gets the elimination. She sprints backwards right here to get out of sewer. Looks like this Breach is still down inside of there as the Phoenix gets taken out. Ooh, Blue gets taken down by a Guardian. So does Steve. Not cool for the Grizzlies right here. It is now currently a 3v4. However, the Jet is very low. Just kidding, the Jet is dead. And it looks like Jimmy takes out that Jet. Looks like all of NJC is rotating over to C site right now. However, the Grizzlies do not know that, but I think that's what they might be thinking. Ace of Spades using her sprint, using her slide to get around here, back through connector, maybe going up through C window to get in through garage, through the connector, and into C.
There.
She does hear that Breach stomping around on stack, so she does know the location, kind of, where the Breach is. Looks like Jimmy Bucket's taking a little bit of damage from that Breach utility. A turret from... Ooh, ultimate right there from... Shelly is taken out, but Jimmy was able to reciprocate.
There.
Looks like it is up to Jimmy to defuse.
Prepare for help!
Oh, no. It looks like this game is not winnable now, as that Breach ultimate does go down on the spike, making it to where there is... Yeah, there's absolutely no way the Grizzlies are going to be able to win this round. The score is going to be 3-4. Ace of Spades doesn't quite make it out of there. So upsetting. Alright, let's see what is going on right here for the Grizzlies. Currently going into round number 8. The score is 3-4. I see 4 Guardians on the side of NJC with a... Sorry, 4 Vandals with a Guardian. I'm getting tired. I do apologize. I had a G Fuel a minute ago, and now I'm crashing. You gotta love it, right? Looks like a Judge from Blue. We have not seen some Big Bully Judge gameplay in a long time here on the WP Grizzlies Twitch channel for Valorant. And I say in a long time, this is simply just like the 3rd or 4th game that we've streamed of Valorant. So, I don't really know what I mean by a long time, but, you know, here we are. Some Brimstone utility going down, putting some smokes in around B. So Shelly is now trapped inside of B right here, waiting in the backside as the Phoenix wraps around inside of B. On Shelly's left, he does not know that. As Jimmy and Ace go down right there, but Steve is able to reciprocate, take out their Jet duelist. Shelly currently making his way out of B site as the entirety of NJC pulls
Joke's
up.
over. You're dead.
Phoenix
Spike
gets the
planted.
elimination on Shelly and immediately goes into his ultimate. Blue was able to take out one of these players using Jimmy Bucket's Vandal right here. I can tell because of the charm.
Still in sight.
Lear goes out as he...
Player
Oh!
standing.
Oh! Full blind. I know Blue was definitely mad about that. You could see the massive gray circle on top of that Brimstone's face, meaning that that Brimstone was completely blind, could not see a thing, yet was still able to perfectly track Blue through that blind. So the attackers win another round. Currently the score is 3-5 in the favor of NJC. Let's see what is being bought right now. Looks like Blue does have Empress ready. I'm excited to see what he's going to do with that. Buying another Vandal right here. His economy is suffering. Looks like he is going to go for the Spectre. I like what I'm seeing here. I really like what I'm seeing here.
Ah, break's over.
Looks like Ace is now being stacked up on mid with Shully, with Jimmy is washed holding down A all by himself. Look at this gentleman over here. Look, Steve is the closest one to these players. A full swing by the Phoenix, but gets punished by Steve. That was a very nerved play right there by that Phoenix. That was something in a million years that I never would have done. Blue picking up a Vandal right here. Blue is trading out his Spectre. I would not be surprised if Blue goes Empress right here. I'm actually kind of waiting for it, in all honesty. However, it looks like the entirety of NJC has rotated over to A site, coming up through sewers right now. Jimmy hears all of them sprinting up here, getting a little bit of a tactical position with some good placement. Oh, was able to get
Spike
one, but a
down
wide
A.
counter strafe right there from the Brimstone takes out Jimmy. Look through Shelly's eyes right here. Oh! Beautiful flick by Shelly. I don't even know if he meant to do that, in all honesty. Ace of Spades does go down.
Last player
Ooh,
standing.
Shelly
One
and
enemy
Blue goes
remaining.
down. It is up to Steve to win the 1v1. And, oh, doesn't quite win the 1v1. Score is currently 3-6 at the moment. Let's see what's about to go down right here. Looks like there's going to need some economy saving right here by the Grizzlies. Not a lot of money on the side right here from MSU. Looks like Blue going for the big bully operator. I like to see it. I love to see it. Like I said before, Blue and I regularly trade skins, so this happens to be the skin that I use quite frequently, this operator skin that you're about to see. He always says that he has cooler skins than mine, but I think we all know that that's simply just not true. That is a very cool skin, though, I do have to admit. A lot of silence going on right now. Not a lot of utility happening at the moment. Looks like this Phoenix is watching through garage. Looks like so is Steve, watching the doorway with some crosshair placement as he drops his crosshair placement. That's not good, Steve. You gotta work on that, buddy. Get the crosshair up. There we go. Put it up. Put it up. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Right at a good height. As the Phoenix pulls through, was able to flick onto Steve and get the elimination. Steve goes down, so does Ace and Shelly. As the spike is
Last
going
player
down.
standing.
It is up to Jimmy.
Spike planted.
Currently concussed right here. A lot happening right here. Ooh, lots of damage right there to Jimmy. Oh, shot in the back by the Phoenix. Looks like the score is currently 3-7. This is round number 11, so that means after this round it will be the half. Well, it will be the round before the half after this, so that means they would have to full buy next round and just use everything they have. So I think they might be doing a little bit of a save right here. At least that's what I'm seeing from Blue, as Blue is not able to get an elimination with the Operator. Using 4,700 credits, he now, only with buying a Spectre and Light Shields, he only has 750. As Shelly, who is buying a Spectre and Light Shields, has 3,100. That is a big difference right there. Blue wrapping around through C right here. Alright, Blue, I hope you wait right here. Blue is a Jimmy goes down. Blue is a very aggressive player, so I would not be surprised if he did swing this. Able to get the elimination right there and getting some healing down. Overhealed by 11 health. Ooh, he saw the breach. Shelly gets taken down as well. Currently a 3v4. Blue using his Guardian. Not quite able to snag the elimination, but the Phoenix is hurt. Steve and Ace, the only two that are left alive right now in a solid 2v4.
You're dead.
And the plant is going down on C site right now.
Spike planted.
Looks like Ace is getting ready to peek up C long with Steve looking in through Garage. Looks like a Brimstone smoke going down on Garage in the doorway right there, so the Grizzlies cannot look in.
There.
Ooh, some shots going down right there. I guarantee you that the Grizzlies do not have any time to go through. Oh! Ace of Spades able to take out the Phoenix right there. What she needs to do is sprint across and hit that slide. That would be absolutely perfect.
This way.
Now,
Go, go.
they are safely out of the range of this explosion right now. They do not want to get shot in the side, though. Ace of Spades gets shot in the side, but
Last
Steve was
round
able to
before
get the
the switch.
elimination right there. It is now last round before swap, meaning that the Grizzlies and NJC are going to be buying out of this round and just using everything they possibly have. Jimmy could go with a Vandal right here. He has enough money to go for a Vandal, but he's simply just not. 3 Operators from NJC and
hunt.
2 Vandals. Oh my. That is something I was not prepared to see. And what is so funny is the other 2 players from NJC also have enough to get Operators. They just chose not to. Ooh, Blue taking out the Jet. Steve taking out the Phoenix, but gets reciprocated by the Brimstone. Solid 4v3 right now. Spike has not been planted and is still being held by NJC. Jimmy taking a solid 5 damage from that turret. A little bit of a poke. Blue hears him to his right. Blue is not looking. Blue is not looking. It's a 3v3. Blue, you gotta check your corners, brother. How dare you do this to me? Flame Terror with the hydrate, brother. I would love to hydrate, man, but I have nothing next to me. If you're still sitting in the other room, if you really wanted to, you could, like, I don't know, bring me a drink, but you wouldn't do that, would you?
Spike planted.
Let's turn the die.
Flame Terror and his hydrates, man.
What a run.
Next time I stream, if Flame Terror is not playing, I'm gonna have to have a drink ready because that's all he does. He gets 100 points from watching, and he automatically just hydrates every single time. Shelly gets taken down by that Operator as Jimmy is washed, takes down one of the other players. Defuse going up right now.
Prepare for help.
Oh, and an ultimate from the Brimstone goes down. I don't think there is a way the Grizzlies are gonna be able to clutch this up.
One enemy remaining.
Hitting me right
Oh, they
now.
might actually be able to. I think they get it, and they get it.
Spike's dead.
And the round goes to the Grizzlies right there as Jimmy is washed, using that Operator to take out the last player from NJC. The
Switching
score is
sides.
currently 4-8, and the sides have switched.
Fine. Fight
Good
all over, you
half,
know.
says one of the players from NJC, which has been abbreviated to GH. Like I said, score is currently 4-8, moving in around 13 right now. Ace of Spades looks like potentially probably had an energy drink right before this. She's absolutely going crazy right now, swinging her knife into nothing and jumping around. I don't know what's going on. I'm starting to get dizzy watching her screen. Blue with the nastiest sheriff skin I've ever seen. Goodness, brother, you're going to have to switch that up. I'm sorry. Next time you leave your account up, I'm switching that skin for you. I'm sorry. So let's see what's being bought right here. Looks like the only thing that's been bought is utility, a couple light shields, and 1 sheriff. And that is from the Jet, which is the cousin of Swan Manson, in our chat right now. Ooh, Ace are able to get the elimination right here. Big concuss right there. Steve gets taken out. Blue also gets taken out. Looks like Ace is fighting right here as Jimmy gets taken down as well, and so does Ace. Up to Shelly right now. Oh, he takes out the Jet, but gets taken down by the Brimstone.
Is everyone's tech still working?
Double check it, please.
Alright, let's see here what's being bought. Looks like a lot of Sheriffs going down for the Grizzlies right here, as 2 Marshals and a Guardian, a Sheriff, and a Classic for NJC. But Shelly and the Gecko Spray looking at and looking away from each other. This is something Shelly would do. Oh no, Shelly, you can't. It looks like Jimmy comes up to stab the wall and let Shelly know that he's actually playing in a game right now, instead of just vibing with his Gecko Spray. Shots going through the wall right now, just barely missing Jimmy. Oh my. I think Steve is definitely laughing so hard right now. Blue hopping up here, putting out a Leer maybe through the wall, and it looks like that does happen. He did see the Killjoy. Almost hitting his shots. Blue not quite able to take out that. Forgot who it was. Jet. Steve goes down as well, but the spike is going to need to be planted right here as a KJ Molly goes up. But Jimmy is using his utility right here.
Shield going out.
Looks like he does put down his Cove. If you're unfamiliar with what Cove does, it means that you cannot shoot through it until the massive shield around it has been broken. Jimmy gets the elimination right there. He might try to pick up his Marshall, and he does so. Looks like the Jet is trying to break through this wall right here.
Last player standing.
Stay down.
Able to get the elimination, picking up this Guardian, looking good. It is a solid 1v2 right now.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, he's got to get all the way around and doesn't quite get it. But he was able to get the 4-piece, and he does take out the last NJC player and gets to keep his Guardian on top of that. But the round did go to NJC. I think I like what I'm seeing right here. A Bucky from Ace of Spades. Looks like she's probably been watching a little bit too much TikTok on how the neons on TikTok sprint right into the enemy team with a Bucky and just headshot them immediately, eliminate the player. Looks like 2 Marshals, a Ghost, a Guardian, and a Sheriff on the Grizzly side right here. Leer going out from Mr. Blue is watched right here. Cascade going down with the Brimstone smoke. Oh! Blue! Oh, dude! Not only was that a no-scope, through a Brimstone smoke, but that was a no-scope through a Brimstone smoke through Harbor Cascade. That was probably one of the craziest shots I've ever seen Blue hit in my life. Another Leer going out right here. Jimmy able to take out the Killjoy right here as Blue is blinded. Looks like the Grizzlies are going to need to rotate up here. It is only the Breach on point right now. The Jet whips all of her knives, switches to the Guardian, was able to take out Blue. Cove goes down right there. Oh my. Looks like it is up to Ace of Spades right here. Does not quite get the elimination on the Breach. Score is currently 4-11.
I hate waiting.
Let's do this.
She's being bought right here. Looks like some Vandals going down for the Grizzlies at the moment. Stinger for Shelly. Looks like Steve's still on the Classic. I simply just don't think he's bought anything yet. Yeah, he goes for the Vandal. As I say, Shelly goes for the Spectre as well. Blue, 0 economy. You gotta love this guy, right? He's living on the edge right now. He's living paycheck to paycheck in Valorant at the moment. Absolutely 0 economy. May even have to rely on a teammate next round if he loses. Jimmy able to snag that elimination, looking good. Steve goes down right in front of Jimmy. That's not very nice. Oh, Jimmy getting 2. Blue getting a 3rd. Currently a 2v4 at the moment. Grizzlies going up through, it looks like Ace of Spades coming up through a long, going into the short connector. Putting up her fast lane and sprinting into hell down here. Looks like that Brimstone is slowly cycling up into heaven. Which, hilarious enough, is right above hell. As you can see, is that they're out here. A tower up here. It's nicknamed Heaven. Right below it, as you see, where Blue is standing directly to his right, there's a little cubby inside of that. That is called Hell, what he's standing in right now. It's kind of funny. A little bit of a nickname of a call-out right there for the Valorant community, and you gotta love it. Looks like it is currently a 1v4 right now. Stage wall goes up from Shully. Looks like Blue is not able to take out that Phoenix. Looks like a recall from the Phoenix ultimate right there. I don't think this Phoenix has enough time to get in and eliminate and take out the spike. Yeah, he definitely doesn't have enough time now, as he did hesitate. Looks like all the Grizzlies are running back to keep their Vandals. Oh, it looks like Shully is going to meet this Phoenix. He does meet the Phoenix, but the Phoenix does die to the spike detonation. Score is currently 5-11. Grizzlies have won this last match, and it looks like Blue's economy is not suffering anymore. He does not have enough to buy a Vandal, however. I think he's probably requesting for Jimmy to buy him at the moment. I would have to suspect. As Jimmy does buy a Vandal for Shully, but poor Blue. Poor Blue forgotten with the classic Ghost now. You know, it's okay, Blue. It's alright, buddy. You know, if I was there, I would buy you a Vandal, I promise. Inspecting his Ghost, looking at like, what is this, and everybody else has a good gun. Ace currently shooting into B window here. Or C window, my bad. Ooh, Steve with the big bully Guardian, able to take out the Brimstone, but Ace of Spades does go down. Steve taking a couple shots right there as the spike does go down, courtesy of Jimmy is Washed's Cove and Shully's Plant. Ooh, some missed shots right there from Scuba Steve as Jimmy does go down. A Phoenix blind coming out. Reyna is currently in the... Not Reyna, sorry. Phoenix currently in the backline right now. As Blue does go down, but Shully reciprocates. Steve not quite able to get that elimination right there. I believe Shully does have this. It is a 1v2, but both of them have like 0 health. No! He revives Blue, but Blue does not quite get up in time. Looks like the spike is going to have to be defused right here. It doesn't look like they have enough time. Shully's wall coming in clutch. They do not have enough time to defuse the spike, and they're trying to get away, but it's going to take both of them, and it does. The round goes to the Grizzlies, even though all of them were eliminated. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. Oh my goodness. A little commendation from NJC over to the Grizzlies saying, what a wall, and Shully replying, haha, thank you. You gotta love it. You gotta love when both teams get along and have a good time together. That's what this is all about, man. You gotta love having fun. It's like 3 Vandals, a Guardian, and a Spectre for the Grizzlies right here. Score currently 6-11. Are they going to be able to bring this game back? Looks like Blue coming down through sewers right here using that beautiful Imperium Vandal. Jimmy taken out. Ace taken out, but Steve reciprocates. Blue is able to get an elimination right there. Whoa, 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 what's going on? Oh, Blue shooting through the wall, taking out that Brimstone, taking out the Breach. I got the names mixed up. Taking out the Breach first, and then taking out the Brimstone. Oh, he gets taken out by the Killjoy, but that is A-okay because it looks like Steve is about to reciprocate that. Spike does go down. Sage wall is up. Steve taking a lot of damage right here. Looks like Shully on Sage was able to heal up Steve a little bit right here. Or was he able to? I actually forgot to look. I'm actually throwing. He does not have his heal. He has to wait 30 more seconds for that heal.
Last player standing.
Ooh, Shully gets taken out right there from Heaven. Looks like that player did take a little bit of fall damage. This Killjoy is going to have to make a move right here. Looks like she goes for the defuse. Ooh, she has to go for the defuse right here. Does she get it? Does not look like she gets it as the spike does detonate. It looks like the next round, this round goes to the Grizzlies. The score is currently 7-11, just like the gas station. We gotta love it out here. Let's see what is being bought for the Grizzlies right now. All Vandals, all heavy shields. I like what I'm seeing. So the economy for NJC has not been the best. They have lost the past, I think, 3 rounds in a row, which is really not good for any economy, really, and they have been full buying the whole time. Let's see what is going down right here. I'm gonna start it off looking, I guess. Let's say, where's Jimmy? Let's look through Jimmy's point of view right here at first. Ooh, gets taken out immediately from the Phoenix in mid. Steve backing up, knowing that he gets blinded by that Phoenix. Killjoy Molly going down. I think that was courtesy of the Killjoy from NJC. Ooh, Steve and Blue both go down to this Phoenix. So does Ace. Those 4 eliminations from the Phoenix right here. It looks like this Phoenix is probably going to be going for an Ace. I wouldn't doubt it if he did. Looks like the Phoenix is chasing right now. As you can see, they're all following Shelly right here. An ace from the Phoenix from NJC right there. Score is currently 7-12, and it is match point for NJC. The Grizzlies are going to have to win the next, 7 rounds in a row in order to take home the win. That is a lot of rounds to win in a row. Let's see what's being bought right here. Looks like almost a full buy from NJC. Shelly going with the Bulldog. Ace of Spades going with the Bucky. It looks like a Spectre for both Jimmy and Blue, and a Marshall for Mr. Steve, as Jimmy switches over to a Sheriff. Alright, Blue, what are you cooking over here? I don't think I've seen Blue use his ultimate once yet this game. As I say that, he uses his ultimate, puts his Leer out. Able to get the elimination. Goes intangible and healing right here, and invisible. Is very hurt at the moment. Does not quite get the elimination on the Brimstone. Jimmy goes down to an ultimate by the Jet. Ace of Spades running around with a Bucky right here. She currently has no sprint remaining. Blue gets taken out. That is not good for Mr. Blue. Oh, and she goes to use her concussion. Looks like Shelly may go down right here. And it looks like that does happen. And it looks like the spike is being diffused at the moment. It is a good game. Good game to NJC, but the night does go to the Northeastern Junior College. Good game to everybody. Thank you to everybody who hopped into chat. It was great to have everybody here. We'll be seeing you all next Thursday and around this time again for another Valorant game.